Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kevin Jackwitz. Welcome to the Kaged match, and this is going to be a review for NXT for October 16th, 2019. And to get right into it, Tommaso Ciampa makes his return. Last week he had a little bit with Angel Garza, who was talking some kind of smack in Spanish, and then Ciampa lays him out. So this match here, Tommaso Ciampa, I mean, it was fast-paced at the beginning, but Ciampa took most of the match and the win, which is kind of what you expected. They wanted to build him up. They wanted him to be the badass again. And so it really worked. It actually was really entertaining. It wasn't the longest match that he's ever had, for sure, but incredibly quick. I mean, just fast-paced action between these two. So it was very entertaining. Great way to kick off NXT. Undisputed Era comes out after the match. Ciampa grabs a chair, and, so they think better of it, and they walk away, and that was all that was. And then you get a little backstage parking lot bit after the commercial where Undisputed Era, they're talking about this is what you get when you deal with us, and blah, 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 and then there's Velveteen Dream passed out in some kind of carriage thing. And so they just, say let him sleep it off, and they walk away from Velveteen. After that, Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan, they take on Imperium, and I was actually really interested in this match because I've never seen Imperium before, except for Walter's match with Kushida. And so this was Fabian, I don't know if I'm going to get these names right, Ashner and Marcel Barthel. And they had Alexander Wolf with them, who of course I am somewhat familiar with. And this was a hard-hitting affair, it really was. All these guys looked like they were trying to kill each other at points, like just really hamming it with some of these blows. Very cool. Made it look real. And that's the thing, when you know that it's choreographed, it's scripted, it's really awesome when you can find guys that still make you cringe and go, holy hell, when you hear the impacts and you see the shots that these guys are taking. Because fake or not, some of this is going to hurt. And that's the end of the story right there. So I was pretty impressed with Imperium. I thought they did really good with the match. It was entertaining as hell. And at the end of the day, they took the win. So, okay, they're trying to build up Imperium here. Very cool. Then you get a short Johnny Gargano package. Talking about this. There's a reason they call me Johnny Wrestling and kind of building him up. So, it was cool. It was alright. It was fine. Then you get Io Shirai versus Kayden Carter. Io Shirai is ridiculously good. Like, seriously, she is so good. She's got a great moveset, both aerial and technical on the mat. I can't wait to see what they do with her, if they're just going to keep her here. But I was really impressed. Kayden Carter had to sell everything, did fine for what it was. After the match, after Io wins, she cuts a promo where she's talking about Bianca Belair and mentions Rhea Ripley. And says basically that Io Shirai, wants Shayna Baszler. At which point Rhea Ripley comes out and they have a standoff. Rhea Ripley says, I'm taking care of Bianca next week, but if you put my name in your mouth again, I'm going to have to shut your mouth. And so they had a little standoff, and it was a cool moment. After that, Keith Lee and Dominic Dijakovic? Something like that. Two really big guys, two incredibly athletic big guys, really going head-to-head here. It surprises me every time I see Keith Lee because this is a big, big guy. In just about every way a guy can be big. And he moves around that ring ridiculously well. The leapfrogs, the, off the top rope moves that he does, it's all incredible to watch. It really is. Dominic is no slouch either. For another big guy, incredibly athletic. And watching these two go head-to-head has been amazing. It really has been. So, an incredible match that kind of gets ruined by Roderick Strong coming out, hits both of them with the belt, so you get a no contest. At which point, William Regal pops out, and he says, Roderick Strong, you think you're slick, but you just got yourself in a triple threat match with both Keith Lee and Dominic next week. So that was cool. I like that. I really do like that. Then after the commercial break, Undisputed Era is kind of asking Regal what he thinks he's doing. He just walks away, and they're still complaining. So whatever. Matt Riddle versus Bronson Reed was next. And after watching Matt Riddle with Adam Cole, I'm just super impressed with him. Like, everything that guy does is just gold. Honestly, the guy is ridiculously, ridiculously good. He really is. I'm super impressed with Matt Riddle. And so this match, he definitely made entertaining. And Bronson Reed is a very big guy that Matt Riddle threw around fairly easily. It was pretty crazy. So at the end of the day, Matt Riddle picks up the win. Very cool. Tegan Nox makes her return to NXT after, pretty serious injury. She's taking on Tanara Conti. And, I mean, I'd never really seen either one of these girls before. I saw Conti once before. And so I was pretty interested to see what they could bring to the table. And it was quite a bit. It was a very, very entertaining match with a lot of damn good moves. And actually, Tanara Conti, like I said, I've only seen her once. There were a couple of things she did in here that really made me, take notice. So I think both of them were very, very good. Tegan Nox just coming back. She gets the win. At which point Dakota Kai comes out to hug her, congratulate her. And then Shayna Baszler comes out with Jessamine Duke and Marina Shafir and, tries to set the stage. And she's talking down, saying, we'll wait until you do something before you get a title shot. So a little bit of a standoff there. Killian Dane versus Boa next. This is exactly what you thought it would be. Big guy, brutalizes little guy, takes a win. Boa did get some offense in, but not much. And it was super quick offense, and then gets taken out by the big dude. So, exactly what you would think. That leads into the main event, which is Pete Dunne versus Damian Priest. As Killian Dane is walking back, he starts jaw-jacking with Pete Dunne. Looks like he's going to do something, and then Pete Dunne grabs his hand, does the finger snap thing. And that leads into the Dunne and Damian Priest match. Pete Dunne, they call him the Bruiserweight, and I think, apropos because he makes all of his matches look like just a brutal style, like just hard-hitting smash mouth William Regal old school style. And so him and Damian Priest was a good matchup. I've never seen Priest in the ring before. I thought he was pretty impressive. He's got a good look to him. He's tall, he's built, but it's a unique look too. Kind of sets him apart from everybody. But being tall and built, he can still move very, very well in the ring. There were a couple of moves he did, like running up when Pete Dunne was outside and jumping off the middle rope and doing a handspring dive onto Pete Dunne. It was very, very cool. So, good match all the way around. Pete Dunne was doing a lot of beat down toward the end. Eventually, Damian Priest takes the win. So, NXT, man, for October 16th, I thought was very entertaining. I'm trying to think about weak points here, because I do like to compare. And, I don't know, I mean, maybe the ending to the Keith Lee-Dominic match was a weak point. And then, you saw a lot of Undisputed Era just bitching. Other than that, I think it was pretty solid. I think overall it deserves an 8 out of 10. I really do. NXT has certainly been the highlight of WWE all the way around. And unfortunately, it has been getting killed by AEW. Just in the ratings, just killed. And in a way, I do kind of feel bad for NXT, but not for WWE. WWE as a whole has been terrible lately. A complete lack of effort on their part. And so I think that the NXT brand suffers drastically because of that. Because people are very interested in what AEW is doing. But I do think that NXT has been putting out some good shows, and they have some amazing talent. So that's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. 8 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. My name is Kevin Jackowitz, Kaged Nation, out.